We are on Vision 2.0, transitioned to 2.0 last November. Started with 1.0 in about 3 years ago. Before we got on Davisware, we were still having the technicians write out paperwork. So the short version of our journey was we would have like the original software, the techs would turn in the tickets, we would have to data entry that and then manually enter them into QuickBooks. So then we went to another product where at least it would sync to QuickBooks, so it cut that step out, but the techs were still manually writing all their invoices. And as you can imagine, trying to decipher techs' handwriting to type them into the thing was just labor intensive and a pain for any of the people doing that data entry. So when we went to Davisware, it enabled the techs to get the techs on tablets finally and like fulfill that dream the other owner and I had, and get like where we had that streamlined process and that single source of truth where we could just have the text notes right there. We could still edit the notes if we needed, because sometimes talk to text is a pain, but get all that situated, and then just the ability to be able to add all the information we can on that work order. So anytime you come back there, you need to get a part, you need the data tag, it has the capability to have all that in there, and that single source of truth that I always preach is just unbelievable. So the greatest change we have seen is like our time to billing. That also involved a personnel change. I got somebody who's really good at invoicing, but it's like we used to, like our Q3, Q4 for the year would look crazy because we were catching up from all the billing on the summer. Now we're within a week of billing typically. When we finish a job, we have it billed within a week, which is so much different. So it makes our numbers where we actually know what our numbers are seasonally, and we can actually run our business by the market that we're in instead of just never knowing what our real numbers are for those months. So that has been the biggest change for us, is just that factual, this is what we're billing, because it enables us to stay on top of it. The shortest answer to that is don't wait. It is like we beat around the bush for 2 years, maybe 3 years before we finally went to it. And it's like, and it kind of put us behind the curve of where we could have been by now if we had switched earlier. So it's like, sometimes you just gotta jump off the pier and see what happens. And like I said, it has worked great for us. Yeah, very, very good. The response time has always been good on when we put a ticket in, there's usually a very quick response of working on something. Yeah, Davisware, some of the changes they're making now are going to be huge, like the ability to get the surveys in and link that in. That's a component that's always missed to our business as we've grown, is that ability to connect with customers on the one-on-one level I used to have when I was in the field all the time. So having that touch point built into the software is going to be a game changer, I feel. The greatest thing I've seen at Davisware is, like, I consider Jen Davis a friend, and just seeing that Davisware has been able to maintain that same energy that her and Dan had as they built the company, and trying to gather that and keep moving forward with that concept that the customer is first and you need to do whatever you can to take care of the customer, has been a great change, and like seeing that moving forward is awesome.